Hey, it's Mike over at fishyourassoff.com, and today what we're going to cover is how to catch sharks on topwater plugs, especially spinner sharks and black tips. So they're migratory species. You know, a lot of people don't know that sharks migrate, but they do. And basically from November to April, sharks on the east coast of Florida anyways, basically they come down from Jacksonville down about Miami, turn around and go back up. That's their migratory pattern that they do during those time frames. And when that's happening, you can catch them right off the beach with topwater plugs. So, you know, you'll have mullet and other thing running in there, and you can just cast out and catch a shark right off the beach. So I want to show you how to do that. So here we go. Let's look at our little blackboard here. Okay, first of all, let me cover this. It is illegal in Florida to use treble hooks when you're fishing for sharks. So if you're going to use a topwater plug like this, like we're talking about here, you want to replace the treble hooks with circle hooks. And you really don't even need this front one. So, you know, say you got a 6-8 inch whatever topwater plug that you're using, well, you don't really need this front one. You certainly need the back one though, but you can just swap it out with a circle hook, and don't use stainless steel. You know, that stainless steel just doesn't rust out, whereas these other ones you get wherever you get them, for the most part, they're probably rusted out within a week or two. So, you know, set up your plug. You know, you might want to beef up your, you know, all your snaps and everything on there. Just because, you know, this plug's going to get beat up pretty bad if you actually catch a shark on it. So, but anyways, all right, so there's your plug. Put the circles. You don't need this one. You do need wire because sharks have very sharp teeth, but not much. Maybe a 15 to 20 inch, you know, trace of your wire leader, you know, just enough to make it so if it does get in their mouth too far, it's going to be wire that's in their mouth and not mono. All right, so you come to your barrel swivel, you got 15, 20 inches, get to your swivel. And then me, you know, I'll use a 60 to 100 pound mono in between here. Gives it a nice stretch to your line. And it's also gonna be thick enough where if the line is rubbing up and down on the side of the shark, on its skin, you know, their skin is like sandpaper. So it'll rub right through a leader, you know, a mono, if it's not thick enough. So make sure you have it thick enough, you know, and then another couple feet of that. And then me personally, I fish with 80-pound braid, you know, so 80-pound braid. And another thing, you got to have at least 300 yards of braid on your spool, or you're not going to get them in. And you got to keep in mind too, when I'm talking about catching sharks here, I'm not talking about catching those huge sharks, you know, 8 plus feet long sharks. You know, I want to target something 4 or 5 feet, you know, fun. It's going to jump. You can get it in. You don't have to fight it for 3 hours. That's the kind of shark I'm talking about here. You can obviously catch one of those big, huge sharks if you want, but you're going to have to beef up all your gear. You're going to need some hardcore reels, hardcore rods, hardcore everything. So I'm just talking about sharks, the schoolie size that are going to be running up and down the beach, you know, and a lot of them are going to be 4 or 5 feet long. You know, there are going to be some big ones there, but this'll get you on them during that time of year. They're very prevalent. It's very easy to catch a shark during the migration, and they're right off the beach. So you just cast it as far as you can. When you see a pot of mullet or whatever it is, some sort of school of something, just throw your lure out there. You'll probably catch a shark. Especially, you know, that first hour after, you know, the sun rises, you know, from dark to sunrise, and that hour before, you know, it's going to get dark again. So sunset and sunrise, that hour is a great time. That's one of their favorite feeding times, and then all night long. But if you want to actually see what's going on, that first hour and that last hour are probably your best bet. But I think I covered everything that I wanted to cover today on this fishing class. So we also have more information, more educational information. You can just go to our website. It's www.fishyourassoff.com. There's a what to section, a where to section, a how to section. There's videos. There's all kinds of things on there. So you can learn a lot from that website. You might want to check it out. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, and we'll see you soon. All right. Bye-bye.